Sorry about that, guys. We're back.
Hey, I might have something over here.
Really?
Sometimes my internet just gets a little flaky. I do apologize.
That's it!
I don't like this storm. Should we come back in the morning?
We're so close.
I guess a little turbulence wouldn't stop Trinity either.
Miguel, is there anywhere to land?
Yeah, I can put you down near Coahuila.
Let's go.
Contact, it might get bumpy.
Oh man, those are baseball-sized hail. Yeah, Miguel's
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it!
and we're back to the starting scene. Took us like 4 hours to get here. For everybody that's been keeping up with me on the adventure, I do appreciate y'all sticking around. Man, Laura, you just like to get beat up. Oof, this is gonna hurt. Monkey! And we have still yet to reach a base camp. I got skill points. I'd like to use them. Let's see. Well, it looks like we're supposed to go that way and then that way, it looks like.
Miguel!
Orangutan? Not sure. Now, I do know you can harvest hides and fats and the other like from animals. So I'm not sure what all animals we can harvest resources from, but we'll definitely find out as we continue playing. Alright, oh that's cool. Silent arrows, aren't all arrows silent? Or at least more silent than guns.
I'll keep this for later. Jonah! Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, the likeliness of you and Jonah being anywhere near each other,
Hello?
fat chance.
Anyone?
And I know you can harvest poison from spiders and I think toxin from beetles. So I'm wondering how fucking huge are these spiders going to be that we're gonna find? Definitely not ready for that.
I have to find them.
Nope. Can't use our bow right now, so I guess we don't have to worry about anything trying to kill us at the moment. At the moment. Could change very quickly. If our previous encounters are anything to go off of. And we're just looking for some crafting materials. Like I mentioned before, we're on hard, so crafting materials are just sparse to begin with. So we definitely want to take the opportunity to grab them when we can. And our base camps aren't lit up or anything, so... Oh, hey, I think there's
Someone's
Jonah over there.
I have to get to them.
So base camps are not lit up. So, you know, it's very possible, you know, we could just walk past one and completely miss it. Others. There's no way. Oh, yep. I guess there is. And that image quality looks pretty bad.
Howlers.
Oh, howler monkeys. Okay, that makes more sense. They are vocal monkeys. Some more feathers. Just a pit of mud. And I'd be wanting a bath after that.
Someone must be around. Hello?
Oh, hey, I think we found our first base camp.
Miguel! Can you hear me? Where are you? I didn't know the storm would hit so hard. This is all my fault. I should have listened to Jonah, thought it through. I never should have taken that dagger. I hope no one else was hurt. No other village destroyed. I need to stop these cataclysms before it's too late.
Okay. Let's see. See, we got 4 skill points to spend. Definitely want to think about which ones we get. See, I feel like this one's just a general one that we definitely want. With being on hard, I feel like, yeah, we definitely want to, I mean, just every little bit we can get to stop those instant death mechanics. And we definitely want to take this one. While not a necessary skill, I love assassination looting. It makes it so much easier. I don't have to think about it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that one. Alright, so that's our 4 skill points. And apparently, we have not done enough to look at anything else, but we've got some skill points now, so that's nice.
This is the flight log from our plane. Miguel made notes about the long-term weather forecast. Warm, hot, and
Mic
dry
off.
for the next 3 days. Highs in the low 30s, mostly clear skies with nothing but light rain expected. Based on his other entries, if Miguel had thought the chances of a
Mic on.
severe storm were better than half, he wouldn't have flown us at all. But there was no storm predicted, let alone something serious.
Yeah, no, serious. Ooh. Ooh, that's a capybara. Awesome. Apparently we do not have the required...
Mic off.
The monogram reads PHF. That has to stand for Percival Harrison Fawcett. Part of the plane landed here. My gear is in that cargo. I'll need to cut it down. Maybe a piece of scrap from the wreck. Damn it. good, but it's dull. I need to find something to sharpen it. Exactly what I was looking for. Just need a bit more. That should be sharp enough.
Mic on.
So, I've been doing commentary for like the last 20 minutes. And I had my mic muted. Good job, me. So, for those of y'all wondering where the commentary's been, I'm just an idiot. Yeah. Man, now I feel stupid.
Something's still holding the supplies up.
Basically, what I was talking about was we picked this outfit because it's going to give us some extra crafting materials from sources, and it's going to give us some extra EXP from hunting animals, which I have a feeling that we'll probably be doing at some point.
Now I can get my gear back.
Let's go get our gear, though. Gotta have the bow and arrow. It's a nice looking bow.
Why didn't I pack all my equipment together?
Oh, so we have just the bow and a walkie-talkie.
Miss Croft? Anyone? Come in.
Miguel? Where are you?
Miguel's still alive? He took like a baseball-sized chunk of hail to the head. How is Miguel still alive? Props to him. Oh, here we go. That's set up. We're gonna do some more exploring around. Count. Feathers. Wondering if you can. Ooh, capybara. See, okay. There is a bunch of these guys dead, and I don't know what it is, and that bothers me. Oh, can I? Don't. Damn it. We can't get there. Well, we managed to kill a capybara, but unfortunately he got in a little hidey hole, so we can't harvest his resources. Oh, more wood. Ooh, what's up here? Ooh, look at that. We've already found a crypt. We don't have all of our equipment yet. Is it marked on? It's marked on the map, so I'm gonna say that we go and get our equipment, and then we'll come back and deal with this crypt. Do want to check out what that? There we go.
Cusco belongs to Hernando Pizarro, rightful representative of the Spanish crown. Diego de Almagro has been captured. Rodrigo Orgones is dead, and the rest of their heretic forces routed. We made a crossing over the mountains and appeared on the coast outside of Cusco. Orgones marched to meet us at Cachupampa, a poor choice for his cavalry. His falconets threw Gonzalo's infantry charge into
Mic
the
off.
but the swampy ground prevented his seasoned cavaliers from true advantage. Our Imperial arquebusier breached the river and unleashed hellfire on the opposition. Pizarro and Orgones led their respective cavalries, each merging to a single charging column, all of the men yelling, and met at full gallop. I had never seen
Mic
such a
on.
thing. Somewhere in the chaos of battle, Orgones was shot and unhorsed and killed. They say the coward Almagro retreated from the battlefield atop an ass. Fitting. Excerpt from Alonso Luis's journal.
I love these little lore things, and it's just, it feels so much more immersive having Laura read it. I mean, yeah, I could go read this for y'all, but, you know, having it in the game, reading it for y'all already is very nice. Yeah, we know where the challenge tomb. Oh, is this another? Did we find another? Oh yeah, there's another tomb. There we go. Now it's marked on the map for us. Again. Well, I'm gonna leave this up to our viewers. I think we've got one in the channel right now. Should we try and attempt this challenge tomb? Or should we go get the rest of our gear? Alright, looks like we are going to take on the challenge tomb. Hopefully we don't need the rest of our gear. Nope, we need the climbing axe. Well, I will go and try and do the, I think it's a crypt. We will go check out the crypt at least. And there's another frog. See, that just looks like a poisonous frog. And I get nothing out of killing him. Oh, there's another copper bar. Okay, so we got one fat to hide. Let's see. The entrance was, yeah, right here. And I saw a shiny. Oh, no. So, Jai, is that do it later on the crypt, or just on the challenge? Now we do have, so if I go back to the map, and we look at this, we do have a challenge to pick some jungle plants from the canopies. So we're gonna try and do that. We can see one right there. And there's another one right in front of us. Hey Spirius, I wasn't sure, I figured it was you. Let's see, how can we get back up to that canopy? Need the climbing axes for that. Oh, wait, can we get up here? No. Nope. Okay, can I climb this? No. Oh, look up. Let's see. Can we go up good. No, doesn't really look like it. Oh, it's just a challenge to hit those nests? Okay. We can do that. That's easy. There's another one. Doesn't give us anything, but I think once we get all 4, we get a skill point. So it's definitely worth doing. Oh, I think, yeah, we can climb. So if it's got like these scratches and stuff, there we go, we can do that. And I'm looking for more of the flowers. Let's see. So, I mean, we know there's some... Oh, there's another one of those nests. There we go. Just need one more of the... Oh, there's the other one. Look at that. Oh, okay, that's how we craft more arrows. Cool. Oh, we can go up this one. And there's some of those flowers we were looking for. And if we do this correctly, there's number 4. We just need one more. Ah, and there they are. Look at that. Alright. Managed to finish 2 challenges. Pretty easy and quick. Got us, I believe that got us 2 skill points. It wasn't paying too much. No, so we finished the challenges, but it didn't actually give us any more skill points. So apparently sometimes those challenges do give you some skill points, sometimes they do not. So we're just doing a quick look at the upgrading. I don't think we're gonna have any of the crafting components we necessarily need right now to do it. So improve weapon characteristics like accuracy, handling, ammunition. You can acquire characteristics multiple times. Certain skills will allow Lore to craft more powerful upgrades. That increases damage, rate of fire. Oh, and you can see how it changes up things. And these just require cloth, which we don't currently have. So yeah, we're not gonna mess with that right now. There's no upgrades for that one, but I mean, I think this is the bow that we get for... Oh wait, no, it does. Does it? No. Yeah. This is like the DLC bow. And we have repel wire. Alright. Okay, so continuing on, let's go get the rest of our gear and find the guys that are lost. Spirits, should we use the base, one of the other bows? You think it's a little too overpowered? Probably right. So this is the bow that we start with. So let's actually, we'll use this one since it's not the OP bow. Oh, you would use the OP one? Okay. Well, since Spurious would use the OP bow, we're gonna go ahead and use the OP bow. Makes me not feel so bad. Well, I mean, hey, we're on hard. So, you know, basically everything's out to get us. So, you know, let's give us a little bit of an advantage, you know? Come on. There we go. It's a long ways down. Definitely don't want to fall. Alright, some more flowers. Now, the only complaint I have is there's not a crafting menu. I guess so I guess when it
Miguel?
says, you know, use the different types of plants.
I don't like this. Miguel? Where are you?
I see blood.
Oh no.
And boot.
Miguel? Miguel?
2 boots. I think Miguel's dead. Granted, I thought Miguel was dead earlier, so I mean, I could be very wrong. Blood.
Miguel?
Let's just shout to the entire forest where we are. That was a lot of blood. Nope, I think we found Miguel. He appears to be very dead, and that's a very mean looking jaguar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miguel would have been dead either way. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, that went well.
Holy shit. Odd.
See if we can't make it to the
Got to be
jaguar's
careful here.
territory. And the howler monkeys are just taunting. Just watching the show.
Damn it.
arrows is this guy gonna take? Ow! That's good. Dodge, dodge. C being the dodge button is awkward. F1 is heal. Ow. Okay, seriously, I put so many arrows in this guy. Now we got two. Oh, okay. Oh. He dead. We did it. Whew. Oh yeah, there's another one. And he's a little pissed off. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure what to think about that. But we're alive, so we got that going for us. And, I mean, we went through so many arrows. I mean, that had to be like 30 arrows, man. I guess we have to heal. There. Okay. Ooh, some cloth. Ooh, some more cloth. Healing herbs. Some more healing herbs. Let's see, is this working now? I feel like this does nothing. It's supposed to highlight crafting materials and stuff. Oh, hey, skulls. Sucks to be those guys. Wait, so is... Oh, okay, it is highlighting them. You can... It marks it like that. Okay. So... It's not as nice as, like, the detective vision and Batman, but it, you know, does help you spot some stuff you might have missed. Now, because we're playing on hard, we don't get any of the highlights that would pop up on
That's part
enemies,
of the
so we
wreckage.
can't use it, you know,
Jonah!
to help us fight or anything. But, it's meant for, you know, casual stuff like finding herbs and stuff. Use it for that. And look, there's another one of those poisonous frogs. Don't lick those frogs. They'll kill you. They're not the hallucinogenic type of frogs. Oh, we need to go right here. There we go. Probably need to go that way, but I'm... What do we got here? Jack's journal.
6th of June. Father's outward enthusiasm is at an all-time high, though I have doubts. In the middle of the night, I have caught the whites of his eyes reflecting moonlight, his stare vacantly locked to the stars. Were it not for all the stories he has shared of the Amazon in the past, I would mistake his gaze as regretful, even mournful. Perhaps it is simply these insects making their way through our head nets causing him such consternation.
And they do some very beautiful imagery in their little descriptions for items. Yeah.
The plane! Jonah, are you there?
Now, $10. A, Jonah is not in the plane, and B, as soon as we jump in this plane, it's gonna start sliding, and we're going to have to make a mad dash to get out. Oh, well, actually, I was half right and half wrong. Pickaxes! And there's Jonah.
I thought I got you killed.
Hey, do you know what happened to Miguel?
He got eaten by a jaguar.
Didn't make it. What's wrong with your arm?
Some sort of parasite. I was looking for
A
some more
nasty
wood,
looking
but it doesn't
parasite.
grow around here.
Let me see.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
If we leave it in there, it'll only get worse. Sit.
You sure you know what you're doing?
I had something similar happen to me when I was a child in Egypt. I won't lie, it's gonna hurt.
You think that storm from earlier was the storm? The one from the mural?
I don't know.
I think maybe we should stop and take stock. We've been pushing so hard forward. Flying into that storm.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
Well, I should have insisted we turn back. I mean, I get it. You lock onto a problem and everything else just disappears.
Jonah.
Hey, I'm with you. It's my choice, most of the time. But if we die, who stops the cataclysms? Who keeps Trinity from doing what they want?
Sometimes I feel like I have to keep going, and if I don't, then I'll just let everyone down. But maybe for the sake of a few hours, we could have turned back.
Ooh, that is a nasty looking parasite.
Maybe we should give him a name.
Okay.
Eli? My cousin. He's always trying to get under my skin.
Goodbye, Eli.
Thanks.
We should go. If we can find Kawakyaku, we can rest for the night.
Sound good?
Surgeries are the best time for character development. I mean, let's be real. You got a sharp, pointy object. It's time to get emotional. I mean, what could go wrong?
I'm glad you stayed at the crash site.
Well, if you were out there, I wanted you to be able to find me. I had a flare gun, so...
Yeah, I think Miguel was heading toward it when...
Poor guy.
How'd you manage to get Eli in your arm anyway?
I was trying to figure out if the water was clean. Got my answer. Do you really believe in all that stuff that you said? About the cataclysms? The apocalypse?
I believe that if it is true, it's important enough to die for. Or for Trinity to kill for.
So this is really about revenge?
No. When I took the key, I also felt a power pulling me towards something. It's real.
If you felt a power pulling you when you took the key, is it in your head now?
No. It left me when Dominguez took the key.
If it's that strong, how can you be sure?
Let's just find Kwakyaku, okay?
Okay. You know, if it was about revenge, I'd understand.
Man,
Would you, though?
I'm just gonna keep
Wouldn't
talking.
you rather be somewhere warm and dry with a beer, maybe a friendly stranger to flirt with?
Yeah, I would. Like, you can imagine. But I'd still understand.
It's not revenge.
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
Is there seriously a town just right down there? Seriously?
You see
A
that?
town.
It must be Kwakyaku. We
Right
have
there.
to get down there.
Alright, I am going to take a quick break real quick. I will be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, and we're back. Just had to take a moment to, just a little
You sure this is a path?
refresh.
Come on, stay
get
close
some
to me.
water.
This is definitely not a
usual.
path. Oh. Oh, God.
Almost there.
Almost there. Heard that before. Oh, gotcha. You right?
I'm okay. Just a couple more steps.
Okay. Okay.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Who do you think built all
Lots
this?
of pretty flowers.
Could have been the Inca. They knew a lot about hydraulics.
The bridge is down. Maybe we could lift it with those counterweights.
Maybe. This depicts the Incan god Kon. He was the son of Inti, the sun god.
Mic off.
Mama, the moon goddess. Kon was in charge of the wind and the rain, although in some legends he was only in charge of the weather that came from the south, while his brother Pachacamac was in charge of weather that came from the north.
Mic on.
So basically, if you get shitty weather from the north, you can blame the brother.
Mic off.
Hope that this structure
Mic on.
We're on our way to that village.
Me too.
Definitely want to pick up the crafting herbs. Oh, okay, so there's a monolith that we
can't figure
can't
out what this
read
means.
yet. So we're gonna have to basically get some more of those little Inca monuments like that one over there so we can translate
You wanna try it?
I think I'll stick with what we found in
Oh, well, we're at 66%. We can get one more, I think we'll have it. No. Doesn't look like there's anything to shoot.
You know, if I had known how much time I'd spend in the wilderness, I'd have paid more attention in Boy Scouts.
Wasn't your thing?
Well, my family situation meant we didn't get to do a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I was never a Boy Scout. Don't think I missed out on much. Did do ROTC, so you know, that's a different thing entirely.
What about you? Ever do Girl Scouts or nature camp as a kid?
Does boarding school count?
Girl Scout
don't know.
cookies are
Does it?
amazing.
Probably not. But Roth showed me some things. I always preferred the company of adults anyway.
Yeah. I'll miss that guy.
Me too.
And I think...
The canopa serves as a receptacle for offerings of cocoa and animal tallow. The stuffed canopa is thrown into the farmer's field at the start of the harvest season as a gift for Pachamama, the mother god. It is said, if the present is accepted, the farmer will yield large crops in a successful breeding season.
Let's see... Oh, okay, cool. So I think we leveled up our understanding of the language, so we should be able to go read that little monument. Ah, okay.
Cinnabar was used in the ancient past for producing a bright orange pigmentation on ceramics, murals, tattoos, and in religious ceremonies.
That was the item that we missed earlier. Yeah, so we can go read that. Monolith.
With Eli gone, your arm should heal quickly.
Yeah. I feel a lot better already.
This describes something nearby. 2 serpents guard life and death. I lie trapped within their eternal struggle.
Okay, I feel like it said that revealed something and I don't see... Oh, okay. Okay, so there's something to find in that area. Okay. And, okay, so this is... So, Cozumel is where we started. So then that's a little section of map. And this is where we are currently. It looks like there is at least this section right here. Some stuff over here. And some stuff over here. So, you know, decent sized maps. Doesn't look like we can fast travel over there yet, so we'll have to do some more stuff first. Then we'll go back and get those tombs. Oh, there's a relic over there that I apparently missed. Interesting. So, 2 serpents.
found you.
Ah. What'd we get? Bunch of resources. And it looks like resources we haven't gotten yet. So yeah, we've got this fox-looking one and this poison-looking one. And I didn't catch the other one that we got. Which does not tell me... Oh, it's Black Wolf. So we got some Black Wolf stuff. And it looks like that's special. Because it makes a difference between a regular capybara and an albino one. And an Empress Jaguar. I have a feeling Empress Jaguar is going to be a bitch to fight. Okay. Yeah, continuing on. Let's figure out these points.
Hey, that did something. I think the water powers the bridge somehow.
It's too heavy. Give me a hand.
The water's filling the bucket.
Good. Let's see what those counterweights do.
Looks like we gotta go below now. Oh no, come back!
The bucket's leaking.
Come on back. Try again.
Looks like I gotta be a bit quicker. On hard, they also increased the or decreased the amount of time you have to go jump on, get those timing mechanisms down. Let's run over here, jump down.
Okay, Jonah. You can let go.
That's it. Let's get across.
Run, 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 before the bridge goes back down. Oh, no. Climb up. Alright, welcome back to the party, Brian.
Guess we go through here.
Haven't missed much.
you.
Basically, we got to the part where the plane crash happened. Fought some jaguars. Killed
What's
one
that?
of them, and then the other one sniffed us and then backed
I think
off
it's some sort of
and
seal or-
dragged the dead one away. Still confused as
Help
to
me with this.
why
Sure.
that happened. And now we're basically just trying to find
What is
this
It's a
town.
recipe. Seems to be a mixture of herbs. It could help if we run into any more jaguars.
Let's hope we don't. Way out is over here.
So apparently we are now just Eye of the Eagle. Okay. Apparently we are learning recipes from weird golden statues now, because you know that's where I get all of my best recipes. And isn't that what your grandmother stored her you know, best chicken pie recipe on? Big golden plaque in the backyard.
We're getting closer to the village.
I can't wait to get back to civilization.
I don't have enough space
Ooh.
for that.
Okay, we're actually full on a resource.
These
And
are
I have
different
a
from the ruins in
feeling
Mexico.
we may be
You
needing
guys
that.
notebooks say anything about Peru?
No. I mean, there is
Herbal
supposed to
mixtures
be a secret
sometime
city
soon.
of gold in Peru. Paititi. Every treasure hunter on Earth is looking for it. But Dad's notes stop in Mexico. Like he lost interest or...
Or?
I don't know. The next volume picks up in Syria.
A passageway. That's promising. Remind me how the riddle goes again?
Ooh, campfire.
Chase the heart of the serpent.
And
To
I
the
can't.
silver-crowned mountain where the twins confer.
I mean, come on. Like, I
How far do you
get that
think it
what's
is
his name
to
is
Rock
here, but let me use the
Assuming we're
goddamn
going the right way,
campfires.
Hard to say.
Seriously.
But the irrigation system is a good sign.
Right.
And it looks like
Over here
this is
somewhere.
another
Let's just hope
challenge.
you still are.
Did I get it? Did I get the bunny? No, I missed the bunny. Which, why are there bunnies in the Amazon? I feel like that doesn't make
I
sense.
found something. There might be a way in.
If it's not civilization, I'll wait here by the fire. You find anything?
Roots and ruins.
Ready to head out there?
Oh, now we can use
It's
it.
such a relief to have
Alright,
Jonah
cool.
back.
Just had
Especially
to
after Miguel.
want to go on the challenge
At least
tomb.
Jonah didn't ask what happened. The Jaguars. I don't want him to worry. We have to stay sharp if we're going to get ahead of Trinity.
Let's see. So, just so we can make sure we don't miss any challenge objectives, I'm actually going to grab that one. I'm not too worried about that one. Looks like that's all we can do for skill points at the moment. At least that's all that's worth doing. Melee. No requests, no upgrades. And I mean, we can do upgrades for this, but meh. Not really worried about that right now. Save the resources where we can. Okay. Can we do any upgrades to the 9? No. Alright, let's do this challenge tomb. Or not. Oh, there we go. I do feel like Trinity is another version of Abstergo. I mean, it's an Illuminati level organization, so definitely would make sense. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. We had a little hiccup. Looks like the stream is still working. Alright, unknown area challenge tomb, and you're not gonna tell me any more than that. Good to know. Hello, spears. They do like to have their, walls of spears. And random dead capybara. Lovely. I'm expecting another jaguar. Can I go up here? No. Can't go up here. Come on. Go. No. Yeah, I'm gonna think we go this way. Oh, nope, and we missed it by just a little bit. Yeah. No, it's not booby-trapped. Huh. Really thought that was booby-trapped. Alright, there we go. We got it on time. Up? No. Down. Ah! And as far as the spears go, I know if you accidentally set them off, you do have a chance to dodge them. But I've only had it happen once, and I did not react quickly enough, so I'm mostly just trying to avoid that. And we have revealed some secrets. Alright. Survival cache. Cool. Let's mark that. You know, I don't think marking shit does anything, but it makes me feel better. Because, you know, we know it's marked. So, if we have a chance of seeing it, we'll see it. Alright. Pretty sure we just... No. Go down. Oh, down. Oh, there we go. Wrong button. That looks like a spiky boulder of death. So who wants to bet that there's a trap up here that triggers the spiky boulder of death?
This gear is early 20th century. That starched shirt faucet may be getting all the attention, but I know
Mic off.
time is almost up. The world will remember the Timothy Walker as the man who finally found the lost city of El Dorado.
Mic on.
Camp in a
Fat
canyon.
chance.
It was a grueling journey.
Mic
to get
off.
far. We'll rest here a few days, get our bearings. Some of the men need patching up, and I wouldn't mind one good night's sleep.
Mic on.
The men say something came through the camp last night. The jungle is getting to them. I keep telling them that we're close and we need to keep it together. One of the scouts has found a temple of some kind up ahead. We'll start construction of bridges and ladders this morning and head out from camp this afternoon.
Looks like they didn't get to head out from camp. They are very dead. I mean, that guy's got a lot of arrows. A lot of arrows in him. And that's actually a halberd. Nice. And I actually learned recently that the axe bit on the halberd is intentionally sloped that way so that it does its cutting action when you pull the halberd back towards you. So you can like hook somebody and cut into them at the same time. Just a interesting little tidbit. I thought that was
All full up. Can't carry any more.
don't like the spiky boulder of death. Okay. Anybody else hear that? Alright. People are dropping spiky boulders of death. That's nice. Thanks, guys. Nope. Oh, hey, base camp. Cool. Nothing new there, so we won't really bother with that. Definitely feel like I'm being watched. Anybody else getting that vibe? No, nobody else feels like they're being watched. Also, you know, let me know on the, oh, thanks, Brian.
Someone there.
Let me know on the volume if, we need to turn up the music or turn down some of the audio. Which, actually, I haven't really heard a whole lot of the music. Just gonna, let's knock the music up a little bit. Granted, there may not just be a whole lot of music in this part. Mushroom, mushroom, mushrooms. Gotta get your mushrooms. And if anybody sees anything like that looks like we can shoot it, that I've missed, do let me know so we can try and get that. Oh, it looks like I think we can go up, yeah, we can go up right here. Make sure no falling spiky death boulders.
What an incredible sight.
Alright, so I think the challenge tomb is actually starting now. You know, I have not actually played Uncharted, but I've heard good things about it. I have considered picking it up once or twice. But isn't it, Uncharted is for the PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. can actually go through this one. That's nice. Looks like that's a way back up. Oh, okay. So we just... Okay. We unlocked a path. Essentially is all we
I think
really
this is the
did.
way out.
So this is the way out.
This is the way out.
Okay. So that's the way out. Cool. Good to know. It's always good to have an escape plan in mind. Because, knowing Laura, she's going to pick up the treasure and set off the trap in, you know, very reminiscent of Indiana Jones style. Haven't had any rolling boulders of death yet. Just falling spiky boulders. So, you know. Pros and cons. And it looks like we got two paths here. Looks like gold. I feel like this is a trap. Nope. Nope, that's just gold. Cool. Yeah, look at that. 6 gold. Alright, cool. Yep, we got gold. Let's leave. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we do want to try and finish this. Throw the grappling axe with E while jumping to swing. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Neat! That is definitely new. Ooh. Okay. That does actually work a fair distance away. Haven't had much success with the hunter's instinct, so I'm glad to see that it's working. And I think that's fat. And I feel like that dude is really big. Ooh, black powder. Nice.
Damn this place. Damn this forsaken jungle. It holds a jewel just out of reach and then sweeps your legs out from under you.
Mic off.
We've almost made it across that bottomless pit. Some kind of altar beckons from the other side. Under a
Mic
giant
on.
stone face that seems to mock our efforts. Something attacked the camp. Some men claimed it was panthers. Others said something more sinister. Half the crew insist on abandoning the expedition. I had to dress one man down. Made an example of him. All I need is one more day. One more lousy day.
Haven't seen any challenge stuff, which is a surprise.
Something just moved up ahead.
No. interesting. So it has like set points. I can jump on this, right? No? Interesting. Figured we could jump on that. Looks like we could. No. Just solid no there. Oh! There we go. Missing out. There we go. Ugh. I hate that you change your view to look this way and you start going the wrong way. Just keep me going in the same direction. I want to look around, see what's around me.
They must have abandoned this place in the middle of building it. Should hold. Made it.
That went well. Definitely heard something scurrying off that time. Now we got Coco. Got another big fat beetle. Well, we're getting close to getting the first level of proficiency with this language. Yep, something is definitely trying to kill me. Wow, I missed an entire conversation y'all had. I would love to have Red Dead Redemption, but I don't have PlayStation. I do apologize if I miss what's going on in the chat. This being a challenge too, I am kind of just focusing on that. Although I do think I'm still doing a decent job on the commentary, so that's nice. And another mysterious recipe.
Now to find my way out.
Oh no, it's actually a skill. Increase climbing skills to traverse the environment with more speed. Awesome. And we have finished the tomb. Gotta get that gold. Alright, first challenge beaten. We did pretty good, guys. Ah, that's that other path that I saw.
You find anything?
Another of those Maya altars, and
And what?
an old camp gone to ruin.
We should keep going.
Right.
And fast travel is still not available. Let's see, how many? We got two skill points. So let's see. There's our new skill, Eagle's Perched. Increase
How will
speed
we
when
know when
climbing.
we're back on track to find the hidden city?
Maya ruins are bound to stand out, right?
Right.
What difficulty are we on? I'm not sure that skill is any use to us. Oh no, we're one with the jungle. So that skill could actually be useful. Basically, at the moment, I'm kind of going for the quality of life skills that just kind of make things a little bit easier. And then we'll start working on. Ooh. Well, we haven't really done too much stealth takedown yet. So that's not nearly as critical. Although this one would be useful. Rolling from heights to negate damage. I mean, yes, useful, not super necessary at the moment. We're not doing any upgrading, so that's not really useful. So yeah, I think we'll just go with this quality of life skill. Just make it a little easier to spot stuff. As far as crafting goes, I mean, we could get some upgrades. Well, okay, so this one's maxed out. So we could definitely increase the rate of fire and the draw speed on this one quite significantly. But that does take a fair amount of resources for marginal improvement. I think we'll hold off on the upgrades right now. Why are you... I feel like it's wanting me to look at something. Oh, okay, so here's all the resources. You got hardwood, cloth, perception plants, endurance plants, medicine, focus plants, feathers, black powder, salvage fat, hide, jaguar hide, eagle feathers, condor feathers, gold ore, jade ore. Ooh, there's jade. And then you got your specials, your albino capybara, black wolf hide, empress jaguar hide, venom, and dark poison. Oh, so okay, so that's actually... I guess the venom and the dart poison might be like for some of the damage upgrades. Oh, and in case y'all didn't see it earlier, you gotta love the classic Lara Croft PlayStation graphics. I mean, look at those polygons. Triangle boobs. I mean, now that's classy. But I really like this outfit. But we don't have the scales of the serpent skill, so it's not really useful. Not at least not more useful than the one that we're using right now. Why is it bothers me when there's exclamation marks that I can't get to go away. I don't know if that bothers anybody else, but okay, anyways, continuing on. And more dead capybaras. And grab the resources while we can.
All full up. Can't
Don't
carry
need any of
anymore.
those. Ah! Okay, cool. Now we can actually see the plants and stuff when we use that.
I think we can
That's
get out
nice.
that way.
Jonah, help me with this.
Mic off.
On 3, 2, 1.
Lara, are you okay? Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Your back looks bad. I'm gonna go make camp.
Mic on.
So, I just did commentary through that entire fight, and I muted my mic because I was taking a drag of my vapor before the combat and forgot to turn it back on. Thank you, Spirius, for pointing that out to me. But yes, I thought I was gonna be safe in the tree, and I was very wrong, very wrong.
Let me take a look at that. It's not pretty.
I'm just gonna, Spirius, if you ever notice me, you know, like going an extended period of time without
You know,
saying
with
anything,
everything we've
just
been
give
through
me a
recently,
ping. I really appreciate it.
I've been thinking about my brother. I always
Mic
tried to
off.
protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
Mic
You
on.
did everything you could.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone.
No, Miguel's not his brother. That was somebody they hired. I think this is some backstory into
Thank you.
something that happened possibly prior to them meeting. Oh, look at that! They got some nice jaguar stew in the.
I miss him.
I know.
I mean, I think that's about as hobo as you can get. But when you're in the
My
jungle,
parents. I miss them too.
as they say, when in Rome.
I had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah.
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of his shell to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
Yes, Mr. Croft is dead. Laura's father was actually killed by Trinity. That's usually the trend with Lara Croft games is usually the big bad organization you're trying to stop kills your father, and it's part of the
Claim her treasure. The adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king,
plot.
reach the forbidden tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Lara, are you doing your math homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad!
Oh, we get to play as
The high
little
walls
Laura.
of the castle beckon, taunting.
Shush. Look at it. Man, look at this backyard. If I had this as a kid, I would feel like a king.
Strange beasts
Rabbit.
cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're bloodthirsty.
See a lot of targets. Don't see any bows. Ooh. Alright, alright. Definitely don't want to throw it over the fence, which I think I almost did. There we go. Some more EXP.
Deadly accurate, for the most part. Our hero could shoot a fly of a cart at 100 paces. The White Queen, locked away, but not forgotten.
Oh, hey, I found another ball. I wonder if I can... Where's one of those bunny rabbits? Nah.
Amazing. Croft has entered a burial chamber that has not been disturbed in millennia. Fresh graves. The king does not take kindly to trespassers.
Yes, I'm aware. Atlas. I see. Who? Atlas. No, my interest is in the work. Any publicity?
Well,
Yes.
This
Yes.
dialogue is very confusing.
Yes, I'm aware.
Let's see, is there anything else over here? Doesn't look like it.
Lara climbs out over a lake of bubbling lava. Looks like there's something up there in the crow's nest. I'll have to do better.
Oh, there we go.
Test of skill. Our hero will need a bullseye to weigh down that basket.
Looks like we need another ball. And I'm feeling we're probably gonna need one more, so I'm gonna throw that one over there. And I'm gonna go grab this one. Yeah, there it is. Oh, apparently we only needed two.
The treasure is revealed. I think this is from when we walked the El Memsha. I don't remember much, except for how spicy the bazaar smelled. Mum looks so happy. So does Dad. It's not fair. Why did she have to die?
Oof.
This looks like a figure from that game Mum and Dad used to play. But why is it out here, in the playground? There's an A scratched in the bottom, for Amelia. I miss you, Mum. It has taken our hero years to piece this map together, spending nights in dusty libraries going through ancient tomes, exploring sunken ships, stripped of treasure, and chasing down any lead, no matter how faint it may be. If she can recover the treasure, our brave adventurer may prove herself worthy of becoming Lord Richard Croft's assistant. The floor gives way! Lara tumbles into the darkness. Now for the real treasure in the Forbidden Tomb. Ugh. Our hero must be quiet to avoid alerting the king.
Good way to break your neck. Bran! Ahem. Game of Thrones.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
She's definitely not in her
She
room
hasn't
doing
much
her
time.
homework.
The King's Guard will never expect Croft to climb the castle. tower. It's taller than she thought.
Yep, great way to break your neck.
Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in. Our hero spies another entrance.
Hello, Crow. Or no, actually, you Crackle or Crow?
Shoo! Go on!
I think that's a Crow.
Young Lara confronts the extraordinary height and danger and pushes it from her mind.
You almost died there, Lara. Almost died there.
Almost there. She recovers her footing and her goal. Now, onward to the Forbidden Tomb. These parapets are damaged. She'll have to squeeze through. She's so close, she can almost touch it, but an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance. Our fearless adventurer has reached the summit.
Granted, I totally feel like this is shit I would have pulled as a kid if I had a house like this.
At last, she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful. Why do I do these stupid things? Shit!
Ooh, language, little girl. Oh.
Croft chuckles at her audacity. She's close now.
Yeah, close shave with death.
At last, she enters the Forbidden Tomb. Wow.
That was
By night, the great bat
sheer
stole
goddamn
Queen
luck
at
is what
30
that
north
was.
And 90 east. From her pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder if the White Queen is lonely. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen? Where are the white pieces? is Egyptian, an evil eye box. The contents were meant to help sustain and provide for people in the afterlife. A Byzantine scroll. Justice is the constant and perpetual wish to render everyone his due. Emperor Justinian. The Sun King, Louis XIV, married Maria Theresa, ending a long-standing war between France and Spain. The poor Queen, Maria Theresa, died a painful death, to which the King said, "This is the first trouble she has given me." I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that chanfron. The King and the White Queen. There's something in the shields. Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. A quotation from Chaucer. What is better than wisdom? Woman. What is better than a good woman? Nothing. The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine, but after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed.
Oh, 30 north, 90 east. So let's see. 90 east. There we go.
With light, unlock her love's release. It worked.
Interesting. But what about...
Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. She'll have to be careful. I just wanted to thank you for your discretion, as well as the work you have done. The vault has been constructed exactly to my specifications. The final payment will be
Mic
sent at
off.
the end of the week. The delay was due to an accounting error, which has now been rectified.
Mic on.
A baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too. A Yatiri, a South American healer.
Sorry I haven't been talking much throughout this. I've just been thinking, trying to piece together
No matter where you stand,
what's
these
important
masks seem to stare at
and
you.
what's not.
This looks Mayan. Is it Kukulkan? I wonder who those two dogs are. Animal skulls, an omen of death and symbols of great change. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. This is from Colombia, a Xeno chieftain mask. I wonder if these eyes have seen El Dorado. An ossuary. This box contains
Mic
the
off.
bodies of the dead. I can't read the inscription.
Mic on.
This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore during the Age of Discovery. I wonder what they
Crossbows.
found.
If you wanted to take down a knight, hit him with a crossbow. Would punch straight through
A
a
statue of an
breastplate.
Ariki from the Cook Islands. 25th
And if it was a
dynasty.
more
The interior of
sophisticated
the sarcophagus is
crossbow, it
incredibly
actually had a little
intricate.
clip that would hold the bolt. And that way you could actually aim down at a rampart.
This looks Greek? No, Persian. I wonder what she's guarding. An African tribal mask, made of gold. Ashanti, perhaps. The death mask of Agamemnon, found in Mycenae. A Persian lioness. But someone stole her head. I wonder what she was looking at. The great bat swings unfurl.
Interesting. Oh, okay, so we're supposed to go there. Nope. Definitely just Leroy the shit out of that jump. Let's see, let's move you there. Come on. There we go. That out of the way. That out of the way.
The knight's shield reflects the light beam. There she is! The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her.
That's cool as shite. Oh, that's funny. I was not intending to get these guys lined up with the three of them on the outside, but it just kind of worked out that way. And I believe we need to go over here and just fiddle with this a bit.
Now I can
There
free
we
her.
go.
With light,
Drag you this
unlock
way.
her love's release. Amazing.
Well, that's a cool
Her
hidden
heart
room
pounding, our
key.
hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight. The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything.
This is very sweet. Not at all what I was expecting to be hidden away in here, but it makes sense.
Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At work.
Amelia, this is very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession. I'm upset.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
Oh, for goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it.
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you can't understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do? I have to...
Dad? Dad!
Oh shit!
Dad! Come on. Please, Dad. Wake up. Dad.
Oh, and they made it look like a suicide? Shit. However, if it was a suicide, the gun wouldn't stay in his hand.
Morning. So, Silver Crown Mountain?
Yeah.
Wonder what the jungle has in store for us today.
Whatever it is, we'll handle it.
Hey, it can't be worse than yesterday, right?
Ah. Okay, definitely like the stealthiness. We are going for stealth gameplay. Yeah, let's we'll rock this one for a little while. Skills. We have one skill point. I don't think there's anything. Well, I mean, we could start getting some poisons. That'd be useful. Don't care about that. It's not super important. You know, I think we want the Serpent's Fury so we can get those chain takedowns. Oh, see you later, Spirius. Take care. You have a good night. No, it's late on the East Coast. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab a, throw some food in the oven so I can have a quick snack here in a little bit. I'll be back in just a little bit.
I don't have enough space for that. I don't have enough space for that.
Mic on.
So we're just doing some crafting gathering. Gotta keep those resources up. Don't get a whole lot and hard. And I'm heating up some food, so commentary's gonna be a little light. Not gonna do a whole lot at the moment, but we are gonna progress and get out of this place.
Mic off. Mic on.
So I think we have actually backtracked. Yeah, we have actually backtracked to the original crash site, and so we're actually gonna go. Another couple. We're gonna hit this campfire real quick so it saves, and then oh hey, and we've unlocked fast travel. Look at that, guys. And then we're gonna go hit these. I think we have a crypt and a challenge tomb. Yeah, we have a tomb and a crypt. Yeah, we'll go do the crypt first, and then we'll go do the challenge tomb.
Mic off. Mic on.
We're gonna stop this episode right here so I can go get some food, and we'll be back here in a little bit. Thanks for hanging around with me, guys.